Right, hello again. I'm going to just take my little experiment on potless banjos a bit further. Yesterday when I filmed, I was using a really rudimentary form of bridge, which was just a piece of oak dowel, here it is, as the means of, here it is, of transmitting the sound through to the head. However, of course, that is so dense, I don't know why I'm doing that, it's so dense, that it probably wouldn't transmit very well. So what I've done is I just quickly cut out a piece of hardwood, which is I always throw things, which is basically, it's a bit like beech. It's not beech, but it's a bit like beech. It used to get used for making old school desks, because being a teacher I've got many an old school desk lying around, and I've cut a slightly thinner profile just to see whether or not the transmission through to the head through a less dense and perhaps a more vibrant bit of wood will increase the sound. So here we're going to go. I'm going to give it a try and see whether or not we get an improvement in the volume. So let me just set up my trusty camera somewhere it won't fall again. Okay, that fell. Fortunately, it's bulletproof. So let me just have a look, make sure we are in shot. Yeah, that should just about do it. Just about it. There we go. So here we go. Same technique as yesterday. I'm the machine head. This time I have a more advanced bridge, less dense, more pressure down on the skin, therefore should increase the level of sound. So here we go. Let's see what it sounds like. Yep, it's give a bit of tension. Try up here, see what it seems like. Definitely better here, sort of near the mid-range. Ooh, that's a good sound. Oh, it sounds like something off the cartoons. So, it does definitely, I think, increase the volume, which I expected it to do, because obviously the transmission through to the head is going to be better on a less dense piece of wood. It does also illustrate, actually one thing I'm going to do is just to demonstrate what this sounds like if it's not pulling down on the head, just to show that we are getting amplification. So here we go. Right, so that's the level of sound I'm getting when I'm not transmitting through to this head. So here we go. Put that there, bring it down on. So definitely a massive improvement in the level of volume being produced off the head, which you'd expect, but it does demonstrate, as I said yesterday, that really it's completely unnecessary to have a great big thick heavy pot made out of mahogany or whatever, because it doesn't enhance the tone, as far as I can see, of the banjo. All it does is it creates a much heavier instrument, a much more dense instrument, and in fact probably impacts on the effect of the resonator, which is your wooden or skin or plastic head. So yeah, I'm going to set myself the project now of going ahead, trying to get myself some better quality wood. I mean, this is really quite cheap hardwood. It's not what you'd normally use in producing either a guitar or a wooden top banjo, wooden head banjo. You'd probably use something like maple, paduk, possibly spruce. Yes, you could use spruce, although probably for a banjo the harder wood is going to be better. Softer woods tend to be more like spruce, probably more effective when you're making guitars. So I'm going to go ahead, construct myself a frame, which is going to be lighter than this. I'm going to try and restrict it to very narrow pieces. I'm thinking of using metal as the structure between the top and the bottom, and only having the heel and the butt end as the real anchoring points for the frame, and then put the skin on top of that and see how that sounds. And I'm going to see if I can get myself a bit of really high quality wood, just to see whether I can actually manufacture a banjo that's really got some qualitative sound, but meets the requirements I'm looking for of a banjo that doesn't use ridiculous amounts of wood and so on and so forth. And in theory, my long-term vision is that I have a banjo that you could flat pack. You can actually put this banjo together as a flat pack. You buy it, you have all the structural bits fit into the top and bottom rings, these then pull together, you have a neck that fits onto it, and so on and so forth. That's just an idea. And it's very doable as far as I'm concerned. So there you go, my interesting experiments continue. Cheers!